Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Kayla and I'm a photographer and the founder of the Sunroom School, an educational and creative community for photographers and videographers who want to turn their passion into a prolific creative business. And we just relaunched our new branding and our new website. I am so excited to share it with you. It has been a labor of love, but it is one that I truly believe represents everything that the Sunroom School is and where I really can see it going in the next 5 to 10 years. I really started the Sunroom School in 2022 out of a desire to have a place where photographers and videographers can really get the knowledge they need to start working with brands they love and really break into the commercial industry. I started in 2018 with zero connections into the industry, and I had no idea what an art director was or a creative director. Instagram wasn't popping like it used to, and I really had to figure this all by myself. That's kind of why I created the Sunroom School. It's really a place for you to learn how to build a thriving creative business. There is so much more that I want to say here. I will just leave it up to the website to truly guide you through all of our amazing offers, our revamped program. And if you're not already subscribed to our newsletter, we just revamped it into the Hall Pass, your permission slip to all things creativity and commercial industry insights. And so if you want, definitely sign up to the newsletter. But in this video, I'm going to be taking you behind the scenes of our Sunroom School campaign. I really wanted to do this campaign differently than our previous imagery, even though the overall theme has always been community. For this campaign, I really wanted to challenge the photographers to not only be comfortable behind the camera, but get comfortable in front of the camera, because the next level in our business requires us to be fully seen. Some of the photographers that were actually represented in the campaign are real life students or alumni from our Prolific program, which is the signature industry-backed program that teaches you how to build a booked out business working with brands you love. A lot of these photographers are already working with their dream brands, are incredibly talented, and I just wanted to create the space for them to really shine. Now let's talk about the shoot mood. I really wanted to capture that nostalgic 90s school feel, the one that really hits home for us, that really reminds us of hanging out with our friends in the classroom, going to picture day, and just that communal feeling of going to school, learning with your friends. We just want to feel like we're all in this together, community over competition, and that's exactly what the Sunroom School represents. So now let's talk about team and logistics. I found this perfect pier space that had multiple sets so I could capture a lot of different looks within a 4 to 5 hour period. I also wanted to be represented in some of the shots, so I had an assistant photographer, BTS videographer. She really helped me set up lighting, move things around, and also capture some content when I needed to be in the actual visuals. I also was really clear with the photographers to arrive makeup ready and sent them a mood board so that they knew what to wear. And the photographers really showed out with the styling. I also pulled some pieces for them from some local designers and just made sure that the photographers really felt like they were getting glammed up for this photo shoot. Let's dive into this first look, which was in the principal's office. And as the founder of the Sunroom School and the lead educator, I'm obviously have to be the principal. And I probably had way too much fun in this set and kind of embodying this character, but it was just too perfect. I loved my outfit. And so to light this, we did a mix of constant lights and strobes so that we can be shooting photo and video simultaneously. I had a nan light with a large softbox as my constant light. And then for my strobe, I had my Godox AD400 with a large umbrella with a sock on it so that it would be a really soft and flattering light. And that was the lighting setup. The area was pretty small, so we were able to get away with those two lights. And the photos were super fun and playful. I just really love these shots. Especially as a founder, it's so important to have key visuals of yourself, really embodying the brand. For our second look of the day, I really wanted to recreate that picture day feel. So I purchased this textured backdrop from Amazon that was actually really affordable. I'll link it in the description below. And the vibes that the photos gave were so nostalgic, and the photographers had so much fun on this set. But I made sure to get a lot of solo shots of the photographers, each representing their own unique personality, as well as group shots of everyone together. And I made sure that my VTS videographer did some moving portraits, so we got that content. And I was also able to use the same lighting setup that I used in the principal's office, which was the constant light with the Godox plus umbrella combo. And it was powerful enough to actually light both solo shots of the photographers and also all the group shots. And these images, I think, really captured everyone's vibe and were some of my favorite shots of the day. Now we move on to look number 3, which was shot in the classroom. For this particular classroom look, I really wanted to capture strong lifestyle imagery. I wanted to make sure that the talent looks like we were actually popping into a day in the classroom. So I had the photographers interacting. They made some paper planes and had them all laughing and taking photos. And I tried to get really creative with the angle choices and kind of play with some cool perspectives, and also have the photographers kind of scattered around so I can play with different photographers in the foreground and the midground and the background. If you are ever directing a sort of lifestyle scene, I always suggest directing some sort of movement or action, giving them a prompt and a scene to kind of play within. Especially when I'm directing talent, I usually find that directing them this way is so much easier to get a natural movement versus just telling them to like pose this way. And for our 4th look, we shot in the hallway, which was all decked out with school lockers. There were books inside of the lockers, and I just wanted to capture like that fun vibe in between class where everyone's hanging out and having fun and connecting before the actual class starts. Just had the different photographers doing a bunch of different poses, opening the lockers, hanging out together, doing some solo shots. And by this point, our time in the studio was almost over. So I wanted to shoot really fast and kind of get in and out. To do that, instead of using any sort of strobe on a stand, I ended up opting for an on-camera flash, which just has this more disposable kind of filmy vibe, which I also wanted to add to the imagery anyway. So it allowed me to really move quickly, and I'm absolutely obsessed with what these images added to the overall gallery, because we got some really dope professionally lit content, but I also loved the kind of more film-esque hard lighting effect that an on-camera flash gives. By this point, everyone was kind of on that photo shoot high. I'm like so happy with how this photo shoot came out. I really wanted these photos to make you feel like you were actually stepping into a real thriving community. These photos capture that perfectly. And that's a wrap! I hope you loved seeing the behind the scenes of this whole campaign, get a little bit better of an understanding of my creative process, how I actually creative direct these campaigns, because this exact same process I also do for my clients. I hope you guys love seeing how it all came together. And if you're a photographer or a videographer looking to monetize your passion and start working with brands you know and love, definitely check out the Hall Pass. I send free commercial industry insights. We answer all of your hot topic questions there. So if you're interested in learning more, definitely check out the link in the description and sign up. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like. Also, subscribe to the channel because we are truly just getting started. I have so many other videos in store diving into licensing, pricing as a photographer, so much more educational content coming soon. As always, I will see you in the next video.
Yeah.